How much do you think that Mexican weighs right now?
All right.
No? Not going with me on that?
I mean, I don't know what to say. He's not going to be Oscar De La Hoya. Come on now.
Why not? Give me one good reason. Other than he can't make weight and he likes cocaine.
What is the next story, Bob?
Why aren't you going with me on this? I'm very disappointed. I'm going back to my hookers now.
Oh, good, because De La Hoya, I mean, you sound old right now.
I live in the past, Andrew. I made that kid. I don't know what his fucking problem is. He should be paying me a percentage every time he has a fight. Canelo was mine. There, I said it. I said it. Canelo was mine.
You should be a little bit more upset with Floyd than Oscar. I know that. Floyd ripped off Bob. Whew, Floyd got him good.
Carl Frampton hopes to face Leo Santa Cruz or Oscar Valdez. Well, good.
God. Yeah, fuck.
Former K Division Carl Frampton has decided not to be serious about his next fight and just call out everybody that he doesn't think he can get a fight with. I don't understand. What is the formula of calling out guys you can't get fights with or that would actually kick your ass? I mean, he could barely handle Scott Quigg, and I don't want to sound like an asshole, but he can't handle white guys, Andrew.
Yeah, no, I see him fighting Leo Santa Cruz before Oscar Valdez. He's already fought Santa Cruz twice. That's, it's a PBC connection there. I don't believe Frampton's still under the PBC, but I just don't see it.
Just fight Josh Warrington again, right?
Yeah, but remember Warrington kind of handed it to him.
That's all right. Give me fight of the year again.
Oscar Valdez would be a good fight for under Top Rank. It's a guy he hasn't seen yet. Just a good fight all the way around. But I look for him to either go with because Santa Cruz's name is in the title. I got to say it's going to be a third fight with Santa Cruz.
Okay, so here's my question. Why do white boxers suck so much?
They don't. Maybe American fighters, but there's a lot of white guys that are tearing shit up in Russia right now, if you haven't seen.
Well, yeah, they want out of the country. You fight really hard.
I don't give a shit, so that makes your state. Well, you should say white Americans then.
And let's be perfectly honest, Bob seems to have cornered the market on that entire group of humans.
Of course. Why not? If they're, yes, no problem.
Send their asses out to Oxnard and go train with Lomachenko and the Monster Factory. What a fucking punishment. You send them to Oxnard of all horrible places. For those of you who think, oh, it's by the beach, it must be lovely. It's not San Diego, people. It's not San Diego. It's Oxnard. One of the highest death rates anywhere in California. I don't know if it's as high as Fresno, but it's up there. By the way, on Bob's card tonight, how many Russians do you think there are going to be on the fight card before we get to that schedule? Just a rough number. How many people from Oxnard will be fighting up in Fresno?
I'll say three undefeated Russians.
So you're saying the over-under before we get to it is 3?
Yeah.
Outstanding. Well, let's get to Anthony Joshua's next opponent. Jarrell Big Baby Miller is garbage, says Dillian White. Can't believe Joshua picked him. I can. It's an easy payday and an easy knockout. So let's talk about this. Andrew, Eddie Hearn is touting, we're going to put this over in America. We're going to make Anthony Joshua a star. This is a great fight. It's not a great fight. Jarrell Miller is he's not in the realm of what Anthony Joshua is. He's a very large, very fast guy who's learning how to box. And he's taking big fights, mostly, right? I mean, he stepped up when he had to take Klitschko. I honestly believe that most people don't want to fight him.
Povetkin, Parker. There's some good names on that roster after Klitschko. He's unified at 19 fights. What I don't like is even this guy's ex-champ, right? That's Lucas Brown, isn't it right there?
Yep.
Oh, no, Bolton. Seen a white guy with tattoos. Sorry, people.
No, all white guys look the same.
Hey, white guy tattoos, Lucas Brown. That's who that is.
But truthfully, what is the cab driver he's fighting? I've never seen this clip.
Hey, Lee, what I don't like about it is they're taking a little too long to find him an opponent now. I'm tired of all the names. Oh, it's Miller. Well, it's White. Okay, oh, it's Pubit.
He's Nick.
Whatever the fuck his name is.
But Andrew, he's doing your formula, right? But he's being a dick about it. So he's got the titles. He's dangling the titles to get the fight, but he's nickel and diming the top 10. And to be truthfully honest, they all look over at the PBC and they see this guy who's the WBC champion getting paid for not fighting anybody. And everybody wants a piece of that pie. Everybody thinks, I got a heavyweight fight with the heavyweight champion. I need to get paid $25 million. I don't want to break it to Dillian White. His only function was to become the WBC mandatory so that they could have an inroad. Eddie Hearn wanted him to have an inroad to get at the title, the WBC title.
Yeah, I know. And he's in a tough situation. Wilder, Fury are still negotiating. White, he already beat. Povetkin, he already beat. So the next two guys really on the list are the guys that he's been rumored in negotiating with right now. And that's Jarrell Miller and Kubrat Pulev. Because this is a new name. But this name just came up too. This Pulev guy came out of nowhere. Now he might be an opponent at Wembley, not even coming to an America now. Pulev is 26-1-13, but he has been stopped in his one defeat against no other than Vladimir Klitschko in 2014. Since then, he's beaten Derek Chisora, Samuel Peter, Kevin Johnson, and Hugh Fury. Those are all decent names, right? That's a decent comeback from a loss to Klitschko. So I guess Eddie Hearn's doing all he can, but with Fury and Wilder, I guess, kind of stringing Eddie Hearn and Joshua out, and then you have Wyatt stringing them out. It's just starting to get a little bit old. All these news stories, all this. Oh, well, I want 10%. Oh, he's only giving me $4 million. Oh, my God, I'm so worth so much. Boring. Keep that shit behind closed doors. Tell us when you sign a fucking contract. How about that?
Yeah, I
hope to stop saying that, too. I don't know whether
they're not picking the Don King / Mike Tyson approach, which is, all right, you got a title. What are you offering? $50 and a bowl of soup? All right, we'll take it because we're going to take your belt. Like, nobody seems to have the balls to believe that.
No one has the ball. Yes, fucking A right, Lee. Yes, sir.
Got all the belts. If he's putting all the belts on the line and it gets sanctioned, I don't care what they offer you.
You're one win away.
I think you can take out Anthony Joshua, who is 6'7", 245 pounds. He's like a black Brock Lesnar who can box. Like he's that much of a human being. Like he's large for the heavyweight division and he can box. He's an Olympian. He's the real deal. And if I'm Eddie Hearn, fuck these guys. I got the title. You want a shot at the title? Shut up, Dillian. You can have the fight. Oh, you're not paying me enough. Yeah, because you think you're going to lose.
Dillian White, Dominique Breezel, Joseph Parker, and Alexander Povetkin. This dude has fought in the top 10 already, and he's unified. I mean, yeah, he's light years away from the other, except Tyson Fury. Don't hold me hold that statement against Tyson Fury.
The only two names left for Joshua are Fury and, of course, Deontay. Oh, they don't want to make a fight with me because I'm so dangerous. Easy, cowboy. You haven't even really beat Fury yet. I mean, you need to back off that ledge.
And the only reason why they haven't made the fight is because of their demands. You know what I mean? Like, you cannot demand a certain amount of money when your fighter is not worth it. That is bad business. That's a dumb move for Eddie Hearn and Joshua to get themselves into. Like you said, Lee, they're already up there. They're already the kings. They got the king of the division. Yes, sir.
They literally have all the belts. We can all sit around and dance around this problem. If Mike Tyson were a heavyweight in the current sport, he wouldn't give a shit what they were paying him, and neither did Don King, because he knew he was going to tear through him like a hot knife through butter. So he just went out, took shitty fights at bad prices. You can go back and check the historic records. Like, Don King squeezed, but he didn't squeeze to break. He took the deal, he put it to a purse bid, and he took whatever they offered. Because at the end of the day, once you have all the belts, you are going to make real money. I mean, that's just the reality of the heavyweight division. And Eddie Hearn controls the heavyweight division. I hate to break it to the WBC, having one WBC champion who has yet to even successfully fight a top 10 fighter, right? Has he beaten anybody in the top 10 yet?
Luis Ortiz. That's it, Lee.
Okay. All right.
But he was 50.
You're right.
But he was 50.
No. I'll give him Luis Ortiz.
I hear you.
That's legit, even though he was 50 and he had a padded record thanks to the PBC. I mean, I can shit on the victory. I mean, it's an easy shit on. But he took out Luis Ortiz. All right, you got one.
Yep.
What else you got? Oh, I fought Tyson Fury to a draw, bro, and you threw 2 punches.
And it was 10-2 on most scorecards. He went like multiple rounds of landing 1 punch. It was a very bad night for Deontay Wilder, except for the 2 rounds. You're right.
Yeah, completely.
I guess I'm just getting bored of the story. And maybe
I'm bored of the entire heavyweight division. Nobody's fighting. They all want to get paid. And I think the only guy who really has a rightful claim to say, hey, fuck these guys, I got the belt, is Joshua. And he's been a class act. I'll give him credit. He could pull a Mayweather and start doing really shitty stuff. But he's not. He's being legit. He's being a good champion. He's going on the talk show circuit. England fucking loves him. As they should. If you get Jarrell Big Baby Miller and you put that at Barclays, right?
Madison Square. They're going Madison Square
Garden.
All right.
So, no matter what, all right? That's a shit on the PBC move, right? Doing it in New York, right?
And they'll probably sell out, and it'll look fantastic. You know how DAZN is. They have the great light show. They have the great entrances. I mean, the UK has been light years ahead of America when it comes to the entertainment side of a boxing match. Literally, one of our best entertainers in our sport comes from the UK and Prince Naseed Hamad. There might not have been any better that came into the ring than him.
Yeah, I'm with you. I wouldn't want to fight Joshua if I was a heavyweight either.
For $4 million,
Dylan just needs to go back and watch this video. Getting his shit handed to him and beat, knock him hard.
Look at that. Hey, I wouldn't want to fight that for $4 million.
And by the way, this is Anthony Joshua not in his prime yet.
He doesn't like his family. You know, when you pass on a $4 million payday, can you say that you really love your family?
We've had that talk. We've literally had this talk.
Yeah. Before. It's only 1 uppercut. What the hell? I could take 1 uppercut for $4 million.
We just saw it last night.
One punch, Lee. $4 million. Come on.
Oh well.
Oh
well. Moving on to one of my favorite stories of the day. Jesse Vargas is ready to take on Kell Brook. I don't know if anybody's alerted Kell Brook to this fight, but this is at least Jesse Vargas's next fight in his mind. Jesse Vargas, if you follow Fight Net Radio at all, is my single obsession I'm obsessed with the life of Jesse Vargas. He is everywhere. He's doing color commentary on DAZN. He's in Mexico breaking rocks and training for a fight. He's at the Wild Card Gym hitting pads with Eddie Hearn. He's in Las Vegas. He's in Colorado skiing. He's buying his dad a car in East LA. How does he do it? I do not know. How do he do it? I do not know. But Jesse Vargas has decided to go from, he's relatively obscure. I mean, yeah, I guess his career kind of kicked off by getting beat by Manny Pacquiao. Why does everybody forget that? Why does everybody forget that he lost to Manny Pacquiao? Why does that happen? Why, how did he go forward from there? Fired his corner, signed with the PBC.
Well, he signed with PBC, so he's going to get fights until he's done.
And his next fight was in fucking Lancaster, California, Andrew. I can't even make that shit up.
You love that.
On a Sunday afternoon. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't understand the Fresno fight at all and why Bob's still there. But fighting in Lancaster is just as crazy.
Because Bob is going to sell probably 10,000 seats tonight. I highly doubt Vargas in Lancaster did the
What
same
I'm about
numbers.
to say is very racist, so let's just get that very clear. There are a lot of strawberry picking migrant workers from Mexico in the fields of Fresno. Would we not agree on that sentence?
What does that have to do with anything, though?
Oh, who do you think is going to this fight in fucking Fresno, Andrew?
Oh, Lee, that's not the only people in Fresno.
The dude working at Walmart? The dude working at Walmart